This man's luck was absolutely terrible. Bad things happened to him every single day, until he met Jack. After being with Jack, Jim's luck started to turn around, but after they moved in together, their relationship became distant. Jim finally couldn't take it anymore and asked Jack why he was pulling away. Jack said,
一緒にいると手出したくなるっつうか。
Hearing this, Jim was so startled that he quickly backed away, but Jack still tackled him down. Jim felt extremely embarrassed and got up and ran outside. He spent the entire night sleeping in the park. Jim realized he had feelings for Jack, even if it wasn't to escape his bad luck. He wanted to stay by Jack's side, so he went to school to find Jack and confess his feelings, but he discovered that some upperclassmen wanted to use Jack. This made Jim very angry, but he was also using Jack himself. Out of anger at himself and protectiveness toward Jack, Jim rushed forward to argue with the upperclassmen. Unexpectedly, Jack saw this happen. Jim confessed everything to Jack, but Jack didn't mind because he already knew. Actually, Jack had been secretly in love with Jim all along. From the first day of school, Jack knew about Jim's unlucky nature. Through daily observation, he discovered that Jim was a positive and kind person. No matter how unlucky he was, he could face it optimistically, and Jim never did anything bad. Jack was also happy that someone stood up for him. Hearing Jack's words, Jim was deeply moved. Just as he managed to stop crying, Jack formally confessed to Jim, and so the two finally made up. Jim was overjoyed to accept Jack's confession. Just as he was basking in happiness, Jim received a call from his landlord. It turned out his ceiling had been repaired, so Jim went back to his own place first. That evening, Jack made dinner and invited Jim to eat together. Jim got the message and immediately went to find Jack, but Jim's unlucky streak started acting up again. First, he couldn't get a taxi, then his phone lost signal. He even almost ran into someone. Finally, Jim overcame all the obstacles and made it to Jack's place. Seeing Jim's disheveled state, Jack couldn't help but laugh, and so their romantic life together began.